Collective. You got these people scared. Whatever we are doing is working. That's all I can say. Whatever we are doing is working. Aries season came through with that fire. We all kind of felt it. Passion is coming off very passionately right now by way of how we are moving. And it can be mistaken for war, but really it's not. It's war in the sense that we're fighting for that which is good. And so a lot of people right now don't like that. Okay. The rage baiting energy. Let's get into it. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning back, welcome back. I will be using Intuitive Kev's extra deck here. Big shout out to the Intuitive gang. We're going to tap into this energy and see what is going on. Chaos magic. I cannot make this up. In the middle of Aries season, you got people who are now getting a lot of chaos magic that has backfired. What does that mean? So if people were wanting you to just have a bad life, a bad experience, sending you chaos energy, chaos demons, baby, it has since backfired. Welcome to the season of separation. Okay. So let's dive into this energy, okay? Show me what's going on. Somebody's burning candles, even still, straight up on demon time. This is an intellectual thief, baby. I don't know why these people want your intellect so bad. If they could just think like you, collective, then maybe they could talk to the creator like you, collective. Show me this person. Yeah, they got to go through your light team. That light is hot. Everybody's like, love and light. Well, yeah, love and light sometimes is fire. That light gets a little too hot. Show me this person, these people, these places, these things. This is somebody that's in the spirit realm with intent to harm you, okay? This is a vampire. Clarify this person. Somebody's getting frustrated, though. They want to come in and kiss your ass now. Now they want to be friends. Now that somebody knows that they can take something from you, your intellect, your gifts, your spiritual abilities, they now want to come in and be friends. This person is very, very afraid because they know that you know what they did. Somebody went into the spirit realm with intent to harm. Clarify. And now they're trying to clean it up. It's a trickster, charlatan. This person wants to pull your strings. They want to dominate you. This didn't work. Now they have this energy of, how you doing? Friend, where have you been? Clarify this person. They're being exposed. They also could be attracting. Ooh, I meant to say attacking children. Yeah. To do some type of beauty spell, causing chaos in order to take energy. This person is losing it. Whoever this person is, could be a feminine or a masculine. This is a specific case. Show me this person. They're no longer under mercy and grace. Somebody was warned by the spirit realm. Somebody's light team, somebody's ancestors are following somebody and they're letting them know you can't come for this energy. You can't do this. So somebody's getting a very immediate emergent warning, like leave this person alone. And now somebody is scared. Clarify this person. Somebody could be using the system of Kabbalah to abuse like the aspects of it. It's candle magic in the reverse. Somebody is writing on a candle, trying to hex your love life, and they hex themselves. Destiny swap. I can't make it up. Clarify this person. They want your spiritual gifts. Because whatever this is that you're able to do, it's very protected. It's almost like there's a security system set up. Whenever somebody tries to come into collective spiritual energy, your light team shows up and they're saying, caution, warning, that's not what you want. Leave this person alone. But somebody doesn't know what else to do. This person is dying slowly. That's what I just heard. Chaos magic backfire, curses backfire. They're trying to transmute this energy. That's what I see. Somebody's like lacking energy. They're tired. It's a lot going on here. Charlatan energy. I didn't think this reading was going to be this deep right out the rip. Did I say my intro? If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning back, come on in. Listen, come on in. Spiritual Core TV is now in session. The Honorable Most High God, creator of all things, of love and pure light, is presiding over our spiritual gifts and our destinies. I just heard the ancestors and I heard the creator say, go ahead and just keep effing around and finding out. Somebody doesn't want to put down this nefarious way of being. I don't think they can. Whenever you see people continuing to do spell work, even after they've been warned by your spirit team not to do it, this is at the point where honestly, quite literally, the demon has taken full possession of their vessel. They're only like, at this point, yeah, they're just being used by some dark force. Because why would somebody continue doing something when they see that it's backfiring and that it's literally killing them slowly? That's what I just heard. Candle magic, demonic, nefarious, diabolical bondage. Somebody's trying to bind themselves through candle magic. And somehow they thought a system was going to work by way of taking your spiritual gift or attaching themselves to it by sending you chaos magic. They could have even sent this to your children as well. Somebody's child is very much blessed. A lot of these children are destined for greatness. They can't comfort them like that. These children are the children of the high priestess. They didn't have to wait 20, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years to awaken. They're going through spiritual awakenings at 7. They know how to combat this energy young. So whoever this is, yeah, it's a wrap. I can't make it up. Collective, you keep winning. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. It is a season of separation. It is very warlike energy, very fiery energy. Okay. At the beginning of Aries season, around March 22nd, I heard Spirit say, don't get invoked. I'm like, what do you mean? Or don't get tempted, rather, not invoked. Well, somebody could be trying to invoke something, chaos. But Spirit was like, don't get involved in war. This Aries energy is going to try to tempt you into war. And sure enough, chaos and all hell broke loose. This is why you saw so many people getting angry. Okay. Especially people that carry fire and water. July babies, November babies, March babies, because fire and water is like, as soon as people go, then they feel emotional about expressing anger that's displaced because the water element comes in. It's like somebody spazzing out and then crying about it, releasing it through water, through tears. That's the energy that came off like around the end of March. Okay. Show me this person. This person is now playing the victim or people. This could be more than one person in this energy. They're all coming up as the same energy. Now they're playing the victim. Now they're in grief because something that they tried to do backfired. They don't want to admit it, okay? But they're still trying to tap into that energy. Somebody's light team, not just ancestors, but your light team, your spirit guides, something from a whole nother world is whooping the hell out of somebody and cautioning them. Like literally what I see is beating somebody into submission because you tried to bind to collect. Yeah, they going a little crazy. Somebody could be possessed with a demon, quite literally. Who is this person? Who is this person? You possessed with it? Yeah, it's over. You got third wheel in the reverse. This could be anybody that was trying to be a third party to your situation, child. They signed a contract and a deal with the devil. So they really can't stop doing demonic stuff. Yeah. It's ignorant to sit up and say, why won't you just stop? It's my destiny. They can't stop. They signed a deal with the devil. Somebody's possessed with a demon. The demon is working through them. Contractual. This is a demonic agreement that somebody signed up for in order to take your destiny, your fate. It appears as though what you have is a lot of people that just sign new contracts to take children's destiny. So this could be the children of the high priestess, but it's not working. So now the demon has returned to the sender to occupy that space. Okay. Somebody's parents could be significant, or somebody is trying to play a godmother in the spirit realm. 911. This is forbidden. You could have people that try to sign or not try to. Thank you, spirit. Let the truth come out. Remove all that weird ass energy. Listen, you have people that sign demonic contracts in the spirit, marrying children, claiming them as like their children to be their parents in order to take their destiny. These are spiritual contracts, spiritual marriages with adults and children in order to bind themselves to their destinies. Children, creation, investment. People spent money to buy children's destinies. This is current right now energy. This ain't got nothing to do with the past. It's happening right now. Parents. Yeah, you got people that want to be the parents of your chosen child. So they signed a contract with a demon. Clarify. Yeah, now they're getting shocking news. Yeah, this shit is over. Oh, somebody is about to get it. Attachments, toxic cords, negative karmic energies, and bad habits. Whoever these people are, person, places, and things, they're about to get the shock of their life. This person is possessed, though, y'all. They paid for a child's knowledge. They paid for a child's gift. It's a binding spell. Children, parents. I don't think this is our parents. And when I mean our, I mean people that have gone through families where you had to break generational curses. I think these are people that are claiming your children in the ethers as like godparents, but in a demonic way, trying to bind them to contracts with the devil. Some of these women are barren. They can't have children. Some of these men are impotent. So they're trying to sign contracts with children in the ethers. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's over. There's some type of secret collaboration, fraudulent activities, secret. This is like giving coven cult energy. You still got a couple of scragglers, but can I be honest? A lot of those people in the cult, they don't want to be in these covens and cults anymore. So you still got a few of these people that are still hanging on to these demonic contracts. Most of the people in these covens and cults have left, y'all. They watch these channels. They watch the platform. They want to be set free. Some of these people were initiated into these covens without their permission, meaning there were children that were bound to toxic parents, put in like ceremonies and stuff like that. Things were placed upon them that they never wanted to be a part of. And so they're leaving. Now, you still have a group of people that are like, we can still get this done. Whatever this system of Kabbalah is that somebody is trying to use in order to implement a demonic contract, the demon has fully possessed this person. Spirit says that's why they can't stop. Yeah. Siphoning the energy of children, energy work. Clarify something's being balanced out. Something about a workplace situation. Okay. So whoever this person is, you can work with this person or they do the same work as you. They absolutely signed a demonic contract to bind your child for their destiny to be their parent. These are people that want to divorce your children from you in the spirit, because if these children are in alignment, if you lead them the right way, they will have a victory over whatever this world has set up for them. Meaning they are children of the high priestess. They're not just average children. They have spiritual gifts. If these people can contractually marry these children in the spirit, then they have now bound them to go down a dark path. Well, it doesn't appear that this is happening. This could be like an organization or something like that. It doesn't appear that this is happening. Yeah, somebody is going crazy. Clarify? Yeah, they losing it. They're losing it. This contract is being activated. That's the only thing being activated. Empowerment in the reverse. This demon has taken full and complete control contractually of whoever this person, place, and thing is. Whoever these people are, the demons have taken. The demons are hosting within them, meaning they sent the demons out. They tried to attach a toxic cord, some type of negative energy, chaos, magic. They sent it either to you, high priestess, divine masculine, divine feminine, and then your children. It didn't take long for them to realize that they can't get through us. So attacking or attempting to attack our children and put them in demonic contracts is to tempt us into getting into war with them. But it's not a battle. It's not a war. These children are protected. So how can one be engaging in battle when this contract doesn't apply to me, my children, your children collective, or anybody else's children? These are people that want to be the mother and father of your children in the spirit. Yeah, you're about to see people lose it. Clarify? Yeah, I can't make it up. Shape-shifting ass energy. These are people that could have come towards you because of your children. You have people that wanted to engage with you, be in relationships with you because you had children. The goal was to bind them because they have special gifts, gifts of manifestation. These are children with wealthy destinies. Yeah, it's over. Law and order in the reverse. These are spiritual injustices. These are forbidden contracts. So spiritual law is absolutely implementing the truth, meaning new spiritual law. You cannot go into the ethers. You cannot marry our children. You cannot include them in any type of heinous, spiritual, diabolical, nefarious acts. You can't rape our children in the spirit. You can't show up and sign a contract like, that's my son, oh, that's my godson, or that's my this. They want to claim your children as family members in order to get connected to their inheritance by way of their bloodline. It's nothing new when it comes to this up under the sun by way of what they're doing. They did the same thing to us, and so they want this to continue. It's out of here. It's not going to fly. Somebody's doing a love spell because I feel a whole bunch of pushback, baby, and somebody does not want this message to come out. Poisoning. Some of these people are shocked because you survived something. This is spiritual poisoning. Okay, that could be jar magic. Somebody could be using their menses to try to bind a child. Somebody is using something real dark to try to bind themselves to children to gain beauty, wealth, youth, health, whatever, etc. This shit is backfiring. Whoever this person is, some of these people are looking in the mirror. They don't recognize themselves. They don't want us to see this. They're really scared about these gifts. Yeah, this is to block intuition with creativity in the reverse and imagination. Yeah, it's a game. Mind games in the reverse. Yeah, you got to get up pretty early in the morning, or maybe not at all, or early in the night, or wherever you're getting up to block the divine from the collective. Mind games and creativity and imagination. This is an energy thief. These are people that want your children's creativity. They want their youth. They want their spiritual gifts, but it's in the reverse. This is what you're going to see a lot of in this Aries energy between now and May 21st. You're going to see a lot of people lose it. Narcissists, malignant narcissists, people that swore upon their magic, swore that they would take you out, be eliminated. That's just what it is. This is the message. I'm coming back with more readings. Or maybe I should tap a little bit deeper into this. Yeah, somebody's doing a love spell. It's like somebody signing a demonic agreement, trying to take your spiritual gift. This is right now current energy. This is after people know the rules and the truth has been exposed. These are people that went into demonic contracts very well knowing that the truth is here, that the divine has messengers here, and that the children that we have can't be touched. And they still went and signed contracts. That's blaspheming the Creator. That's mocking Christ. It's completely and totally demonic. Because now they know that they know they know. So on top of that, they then go and do a lustful spell, a love spell, so that we will see them as allies and confidants, when in fact, these are spiritual rapists. And you know what's so crazy? Most of the people doing this are women. How is that divine mother energy not resonating with you? Divine feminines know what it feels like to carry life. And somebody's out here signing. That's why I said somebody's barren. Somebody can't have children. Yeah, it's a lot of feminists. I'm getting a lot of feminine energy. People that they don't want to look ugly. They don't want to look like what they are. The ugly spells, the beauty spells, all that's backfiring. Chaos magic backfiring, candle magic. Somebody's burning candles all day, all night, baby. They're not sitting with this magic all day. They're working with some type of crystals, graveyard dirt, spirits, and candles all day. But now that it's backfiring, somebody is now playing the victim. Somebody could be really losing it, okay? Feeling real antsy all over the place. Body language. Somebody's like, they trying to run from the demons. I see somebody like really trying to overdo it. It's like, we see you, boo. We see you, boo. You're under judgment. You were cautioned by the spirit team. Don't do that. You still signed a deal with the devil and you went into the spirit realm with intent to harm children because you know you can't attack us. And now you got the audacity to be afraid. Well, it is a false illusion of being real. So maybe you won't fall prey to your own nightmare that you projected out with the charlatan trickster energy, all because you wanted to be wanted and to be beautiful on what, an aesthetic level? Why are people so concerned about this when your soul is under judgment? That beauty privilege is just that. But who deems what's beautiful? This is the people's reasoning. This is what they got going on. This is why you out here and then lost your soul. But really, you know that you lost your connection to source. So you want that knowledge. Till you found out that it was infinite. And what you thought you stole, you really don't have. I'm talking to somebody real specific. Let's see. I was going to close this reading out, but Spirit is guiding me to be obedient. Let's tap in. Let's see what the aliens are saying. By the time I finish this reading, this will have backfired. This person's under severe judgment. We are sick of y'all trying to play around in our energy. You came for the children, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. You came for children. Doing love spells on children in order to rage bait them. You got the Queen of Cups energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Clarify, you did magic on children. Yeah, it backfired. Didn't I just tell you before this reading is over? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, toil and labor. That's a big backfire. Big backfire, big backfire. Eight of Pentacles, all that work, and what did it get you? A big ass backfire. A good ass whooping. Yeah, you thought you was going to be able to comfort our children? That's crazy. Now that demon got you messed up. Somebody did some type of ceremony over a child, a high priestess child, or a few high priestesses children, or this is the main agenda amongst the dark realm, okay? Is to find a child and marry a child in the spirit, because that's what they did to us when we were little, but we overcame it. So now they're going after the next younger generation. This is why you see so many celebrities putting their children out in the forefront, okay? Sacrificially. Clarify? No child should be in the presence of millions of people having to sustain their nervous system like that. That's not what stardom is about. The star life is really a private life. You got Emperor energy, Aries energy, Queen of Cups, and Emperor's energy, okay? So the Eight of Pentacles, there could be a masculine and a feminine here that decided that they were going to sign a new demonic contract. Creator, source of all things, remove this illusion, please, and thank you. Show me what it is I need to see. Show me what it is that these people did. Yeah, you got a lot of like focus on the children. It's over. Destiny swap. Six of Wands in the reverse, they're not going to win. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, you can't touch these destinies. You can't touch the children. The truth is here. And the spiritual laws have been amended. It's new spiritual laws. If you don't know what they are, then that means you're not doing the right thing. If you're not talking to the divine, then you're not tapped in, you're not getting telepathically the new spiritual laws. Some of these people are moving off of old spiritual laws, thinking that they could still sign these contracts. But they fooling with supernatural beings, honey, that have awakened to their abilities, and we broke these demonic contracts. There's no way we're walking back into hell to be bound to the devil. We see what the devil and the enemy is doing to you. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. They come to the chat all the time. I can't make it up. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. It's a coven. It's a cult. It's a collaboration. Why do you think there's always this weird energy whenever the truth comes out? It's always a confirmation. And I just thank the Most High God that when they start to get all antsy and they're going from platform to platform and they're like trying to convince people that we're evil, we're this, we're that, that's really when you need to pay attention. Those are the most important readings. And that's when you need to decide for yourself what it is. Somebody feels stupid because they know that we can see them. Nine of Wands. They're trying to put up a shield of protection. Clarify. Spirit says this person is pretty much done. The Knight of Swords. It's somebody that's communicating something. This could be written. This could be text. This could be verbal. This could be whatever. But they're really trying to manifest a certain outcome. There's an Aquarius out here that's in the public eye. This person's about to be in the Five of Pentacles. They're connected to some type of dark organization and they're in the spiritual community and they're about to just go down. We tired of seeing you. There's an Aquarius, a Gemini, and a Scorpio. This could be the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. These people are priding themselves on old Masonic practices that are outdated that we have since dismantled and called our power back from. What does that mean? Outdated magic is not applicable to light beings. That's why the spirit team came out. We're too evolved. Those tricks don't work on us, and it definitely won't work on our children. In fact, our children are more powerful than we were at that age, and that is the benefit to breaking these generational curses. You got the Nine of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Let's call them out. Show me this person. Whoever this person is, this Aquarius, this person is bound to the devil. Somebody uses their words to speak certain things. It's somebody that likes to comfort people in the night. Whatever they're working with, it's very, very dark, okay? Clarify. And they need power and they need strength, okay? You're going to see a lot of people go into the Five of Pentacles because they don't have any energy, okay? These are people that were told, hey, come up out of the darkness. Once you know better, all you got to do is put all of that away, repent, and go towards the divine. Some of these people love it. Some of these people can't imagine not doing dark witchcraft by way of attempting to dominate people. Some of these people cannot stop. Let me say that again. They're in contracts that have bound them to the terms and conditions of what they signed up for. Strengthen the reverse. They have to keep feeding that demon. A lot of them are scared because now they're not getting anything out of it. They're just simply going broke, having to feed a demon. Their words hold no weight. Okay. You got an Aquarius. We see you. We know you like coming in the night. You like to come in the masculine energy. You're really a feminine. I saw you as a piranha in the spirit realm. This is somebody that has a nasty mouth. There is also a Scorpio in the reverse, a Queen of Cups. There is a Leo. It's a whole coven out here. Some of these people are not online, but I could see them in the spirit. This is the truth. The truth spell is whooping that ass left and right. It's got them choking, got them moving, got them shifting, got them this, got them that. They all over the place. Somebody's got ants in their pants and they feel like they need to dance. Oh, you dancing all right. You was dancing with the devil last night trying to get that power. Somebody woke up tired. Somebody thought they had drained your energy, and maybe for a little while collective they were, but something got shifted. That paradigm shift. Creator was like, how long you thought that the chosen one was going to sit back and let you do something? I just heard a loud horn in the distance. Somebody made another bad decision last night. The Ace of Wands, that Ace of Wands is war. That's Aries energy. That's fire in the ethers over your soul collective. Child, they don't want this smoke. Clarify. A lot of feminines out here with y'all weird asses doing binding spells on other feminines because and you doing sex rituals on other feminines who are not of the same sex. Like they not into that. Like we don't want to have sex with other women. Like that's not our thing. If that's what you like, then keep us out of your rituals. Y'all are weird because you want to look beautiful. What does that look like when you ain't got no soul? That don't make no sense. That shit up out of here. The sun in the reverse. Yeah, they want to drain you of your life. These people ain't got no power and no strength. Look. Strength in the reverse, sun in the reverse. Weird. You got a lot of DL men too, trying to rape divine feminine in the spirit. Like, ain't you into men? Well, then leave us the hell up out your weird ass practices. If you same sex, keep us up out your rituals and shit. We don't want to be a part of that. Now they waking up with no energy, no power, no gifts. They can't tap in. They don't hear spirit. They don't hear nothing. No, because you weren't using your gifts the right way. So how's it that you think that big bank ain't gonna take little bank and your will is gonna be in the reverse? Come on now, you full of real ascended masters in this world. We not to be messed with. Come on. It's not a game. Ace of Cups. Ace of Wands. It's not a game. I don't know why they think it's a game. Nine of Swords. Stressed out, spazzing out, projecting. Don't type your bullshit in the chat. If you do, it's only going to resonate with you. Trust me. Anything that comes through this platform, I was going to say platform. Somebody could be patting their leg, tapping their foot, don't matter. Anything that comes through this platform is under judgment by way of the creator. You got to walk through fire. The Ace of Wands is war. You got to walk through fire. You got to be tried in the fire. You better come out gold. If not, you will get consumed by the devil. That means you are somewhere you need not be. So whatever you write, whatever you say, whatever you type will be used against you in spiritual court. We are taking the weapons that you have formed against us and our children, and we are using it against you in spiritual court. That's new spiritual law. Anything you say, anything you think, anything you feel, anything you project here and everywhere that you go, that there is a chosen one, a chosen child on this planet, will be used against you in a court of spiritual law. How much you want to bet? All that shape-shifting ass energy, that shit is a no. War energy, Aries energy came out. Spirit says we will burn this bitch down. For the chosen ones, we are not playing. We got war angels. King of Wands and Temperance energy is Sagittarius energy. That's Archer energy. Fire horse. Don't play with us. Some of these people couldn't even look our angels in the face in the supernatural realm. They don't even know what they're looking at Please stay away from the collective and the children. We don't need another generation hopped up on sex and all this weird ass stuff that y'all keep trying to force people to think and believe. We don't need another generation. They're not going to give birth to a whole nother generation. It's just not going to work. What they used to do, it doesn't work no more. Now, when you signed that demonic contract, you were bold. You were mad. Queen of Swords energy, because we were out here with the Ace of Swords in our hand, telling people, no, don't do that. That's evil. No, don't do that. Hey, this is how you properly use crystals, not to hurt people, but to protect yourself. And then you got to make sure that you're not the problem. Shit. Like, can you please make sure that you're not the problem, ma'am, sir? Get your shit together. Because you're getting burned out. You were told to get your shit together. That's why the strength is in the reverse. You're getting burned out, exhausted. Can't tap into our energy. Hell no. Hell no. Then I'll just tell you, it's women out here doing love spells over other women. Somebody tried to do a love spell over me the other day. I said, bitch, if you don't get your ass up out of here and go take your ass and love yourself. But then I realized, oh, you possessed with a demon. Okay, so I'm talking to a demon. So then I commanded the demon accordingly. And the demon is bound. The demon can't talk, nowhere to be found. Child, listen. When I realized what I was dealing with, I said, oh, I know what to do with this energy. Oh, okay, look, Seven of Cups, illusions, and the Lovers. These are people that are seemingly coming off like they're very, very loving, like they care about you. No, they come in to siphon your love. Feminine energy, like, get your shit together. Again, some of them are under full possession, though. They signed some real dark contracts, y'all. It's not for play. Some of these people's names and their bloodlines are in the Epstein files. They might live in the hood. They might live in the regular neighborhood, but somehow their bloodline is connected to all the diabolicalness that's coming out in the main media. The celebrities don't care about these people. They're casualties. They're executing them one by one. They're not giving them any forms of spiritual protection or amnesty. A lot of these witches are on their own. Some of them left the group. Some of them went, got baptized, and now they're trying to help people. You got a lot of people that were under spiritual attack, that were in these groups, that were led to these groups by their family, that are out here like on this crusade for Christ. And it's beautiful. It's not all bad. Some of them are really taking what happened to them and turning it into something good. Okay, so now you got some people behind the scenes that want to get into this land of milk and honey with us. Clarify, you did a love spell, tried to come into my love energy. I said, if you don't sit your ass down, Page of Cups, now you want to apologize? You tried to come into the dream state. Clarify, these people can only move around at night, y'all, because they're night crawlers. Why you think they're in the comments now? Nervous, trying to distract you from getting a message. Hello, King of Cups in the reverse. They're emotionally manipulative. I saw some of these people having sex with children in the ethers, in the spirit though, crying. The demon had them fully possessed. See, they mad now. They didn't think I was going to tell the truth. I've been holding on to that for the last 2 years because I had to really process it. I woke up and I threw up. I was like, oh my God. Fully possessed. One of them was literally hurting a child and crying. The demon was making them do it. When you don't have control over your mind, your body, your soul, your consciousness, you under full possession of some shit that you done signed a contract with, trying to get energy and strength, yeah, you done lost your soul. You need to go find your soul. You need to put them dirty contracts down. Stop trying to speak shit over people in the night so you can come and siphon energy. Most of these people are women that I saw in the ethers trying to have sex with other women to get your beauty, to turn you same sex. Bitch, I'm not same sex. I'm barely sexual. Man, that's from a spiritual aspect. Don't nobody want to swap spirits and stuff with y'all, what y'all got going on in y'all vessels. You got demonic soul ties attached to you. The men are not exempt, but it was a lot of women in the spirit trying to do love spells. Seven of Cups is an illusion with the Lovers so that we can give them our energy. Because they can't take it, they need our attention. That's why they come into the chat, because they want us to say something. They want us to respond. 4 wands in a reverse. Whole organizations. They know who we are. They know who I am. They know I'm not with the shits. Four wands in the reverse, it appears as though the whole organization has been eliminated and is being broke down to its very last compound and being dismantled. Take what resonates. I saw it. It's a love spell here. Four wands in the reverse, separation, season of separation, spiritual community being divided by way of which way you go. Everybody in the spiritual community is not your spiritual family. Hopefully you find your real soul tribe, but some of these bitches are here to lead you to hell. And I'm just going to keep it real. Lovers in the Seven of Cups. This is an illusion so that we can't see what they're doing, but they're also doing love spells over children as well, okay? Trying to bind children sexually in the spirit and become their godmothers, godparents, godfamily. Like these are ceremonies in the spirit, contracts that are being signed to marry children. The Hierophant in the reverse. I can't make it up. Four wands in the reverse, that's organization. Some of these people watch the readings and they're fully under possession and they're grinding their teeth. They're the ones that type that in the comments. Here they go. Five of Cups, sad, depressed, fully under possession, and they don't know how to do an exorcism. Some of them are bound to these contracts. The demon has to have them. That's what they signed up for. Some of them signed in blood. Some of them have to live out contracts for however the terms and conditions of the contract was. Because once the contract is not applicable to me, my soul tribe, my children, my bloodline, that spirit then has to return to the person that initiated the contract and take full possession of them. Five of Cups. They know what they agreed to. This is a failed attempt to bind themselves into divine light under the illusion that they can come over here when this is not where they're supposed to be. Child, they thought they were going to come into our new year and get us to give them attention. We see you. We're not absorbing that. And the love spell that you're trying to do is ridiculous. The demon got you out here looking crazy. You got a Knight of Wands and a Nine of Swords. Baby, this person is having a fit. Who is this? Who is this Knight of Wands energy and the Nine of Swords? Who is this person? It fell right on top of Sagittarius. Seven of Wands, Leo. It's a fire sign energy. Or there's something by way of the fire element. Who is this person in the Nine of Swords? Two of Pentacles. Somebody that can't balance out what they signed up for. Some of these people were tricked out of their spots. Some of these people signed contracts at the advice of other people that were already in misery and being tormented, and they simply just wanted to take them with them. That's why you can't take everybody's advice. Yeah, they not going just to my platform, but other platforms as well. Yeah, look, Seven of Swords and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. They cannot harvest off of our energy. And if they're trying, they are finding it to be very, very difficult. That truth spell took care of everything. So now they want to hide under the truth, our truth. They want to bind into the truth. Now what they're focused on is lust and sex. They've always been focused on that. Fear, lust, and sex. And binding of your heart by way of spiritual contracts. But now the dynamics of these contracts have changed. Why? Because regular people are now possessed with demons that are now moving about the earth, walking and using them. And these people are in this, like their soul is somewhere in the background. So you have to know what kind of spirit you're dealing with, what kind of demon you're dealing with. Yeah. Nine of Swords, they spazzed out. They don't know what to do. Because whatever they did last night, the love magic, sex magic, that still ain't working. They see this good flow. They like, ooh, we need that. Child, they tried it. I mean, this old nasty looking dirty thing came to me in the spirit, trying to bind her sexual energy to me. I'm like, if you don't get your dumb ass away from me. And when it didn't respond the way that I thought somebody would respond with common sense on a spiritual level, I was like, oh, you're a demon for real. So whose vessel is this that you took over? Because the demon will say, I got a contract. I got a right to be in this person's vessel. Yeah, but you ain't got no rights to my vessel. You better scurry along and get your ass back in that hole. And the person that sold their soul and signed this contract is the one that's suffering because they got to sit back and watch their vessel do something they don't even want to do. I'm telling you, I seen somebody in the spirit hurting children and he was crying. I'm like, well, why are you doing it? But see, that's common sense. Divine revealed to me, like, don't talk to them. They are possessed. That's not who that person was no more. That's a demon. These people are incomplete, and total misery. The tables have turned. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, nothing that they're doing is working. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, nothing that they're doing is working. Will they continue? Yes. Why? Because the demons are making them do it. Six of Wands in the reverse. That's what it looks like to be in torment and lose your soul. This is the end of this reading. Shout out to all the people that came into the comments that got something from this. If you are somebody that's under possession, I hope that you get that demon exercise. I hope that the divine shows you mercy. But if you continue knowing the truth, then you're going to be tormented each and every time. You will have a physical reaction to these messages because now that the truth is here, every demon has to expose themselves for what their intention is. These spiritual laws are being implemented and rewritten faster than I feel like these people can do their sigils. I love my life. I love the divine. I am so glad that these readings are helping somebody. Remember to take what resonates, leave what does not. I'll be back with more readings. Thank you for watching Spiritual Core TV. I'll see you in the next one. Peace be with you.